Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So today the topic of our discussion would be she has lost interest. So after watching my first video someone wrote me a mail, so I'll go through a mail. As always I explained in previous video also, the guy's name I would always keep secret, so I'll keep a guy's name Shubham and a girl's name Jessica. Alright, so let's dive into the mail and see what happened there. Hi Jaskaran, I watched your video on one-sided love, loved it and thought of writing a mail. Thanks man. I am stuck in a very specific situation. My name is Shubham. I am a lawyer based out of Delhi and 27 years old. 2 years ago, I met a girl on Tinder. We ended up exchanging phone numbers, talking converted into dating, and long story short, we came in a relationship after a few months. We were great for a year and a half, had our ups and downs, but we were inseparable. Although we used to fight a lot on mundane topics, and 1 out of 5 conversations always converted into an argument. Didn't you just say that you were inseparable? It sounds like a red flag to me. But anyways, just read further. One day, we had plans to go out for a dinner date. Okay, so he's explaining one scenario where something happened and there he came to know that something is fishy going on. So one day we had a plan to go out for a dinner date. I reserved the restaurant and did all the arrangements, and just before half an hour, she called me and said, I can't do this. I am not feeling well. I didn't want to sound like a needy boyfriend, thus I did not say anything to her, although I felt bad the way she cancelled it because I was on my way to the restaurant. Obviously, it's very natural that you are making so many arrangements and you are doing a lot of efforts to, keep this relationship alive and energetic, and you don't really want to lose her. But what I feel in just reading this mail is like you are becoming too much of a yes man. Things which should bother you are not actually bothering you, or even if they are, you're not communicating them properly to her. It's not a sign of a good woman who would cancel out on a date without even apologizing or saying something. So, what you should have really done is stand up for yourself and say that, see, these are the arrangements I made and you're just cancelling now. Even though you're not well, but I appreciate a little appreciation on my efforts. So when I came back home and told my best friend about it over WhatsApp, she was constantly online and did not go offline even for 1 second. She knew I was online too, but did not text me at all, not even said sorry to cancel the date. This has happened with me also. Every minute she was online was killing me inside. I know, it's very bad. After waiting for an hour, I couldn't hold in and I texted her. She replied to me after 15 fucking minutes just to say that she is not well and going to sleep. Even after sending this message, she was online for 30 minutes and then went off. This is just one of the incidents. So clearly it indicates that her interest in you is quite low as compared to what you have a problem in your relationship. So as much as inseparable you think you are, I think it is in your own head only that you are caught up in the initial 6 months of your relationship and are not ready to move on from that. You have spent 1.5 years, you said, with this girl, so obviously you might have some sort of communication level, the way you connect with her as a friend. So at this point, the only way out for you is to be real to yourself. You have to make her sit down. You have to have this difficult conversation with her. You have to get it out of her whether what is the thing which is bothering her. Is it you? Is it her? Is it this relationship? Is it something going on in her life? Because women don't get turned off from you without any reason. Because a, once you touch a woman's heart, she's all in. She's never going to back off until or unless you did a bad mistake, or you started acting needy, or you started acting like a pleaser. More you try to avoid difficult conversation, more she's going to get pissed off from you, and she would want to talk to someone else rather than coming to you. She's going to someone else. So that is the thing. Even if it leads to a very negative conclusion, you should never be scared to talk to your own girl. Because at the end of the day, if you don't even let her know that there are things bothering you, she will never even try to make it good or try to make you feel good about it. Maybe she is going through something in her life and she is not aware that it is affecting you. Whatever it is, you have to talk to her. She seems to have changed and very distant, ignoring me, and whenever I call, she is not excited to talk to me the way she was before. I think you're too much caught up into that previous phase, the initial phase of your relationship when you used to talk to each other, you were all excited, there was a spark, you were just felt butterflies in your stomach. See, when relationship grows, those things kind of wear away, and the only middle line, the only thing which it drills down to is friendship. So I think you're too caught up in just creating that fun field all the time that you're not really bringing about your friendship with that person. You just want that old girl back. You're trying to act so cool about the things which should bother you, which are bothering you, but you're not communicating those things to her. If she won't know that, she won't do anything to make it good. Due to this lockdown, I couldn't meet her from a long time now. I am a busy professional, but I really like her and thought I would marry her one day. But now I am very unsure and confused. Not really sure what should I do. I really love her, but I think she's cheating on me. It is a possibility, but that is not the only possibility. But you will get to know these things only when you really make her sit down, when you meet her, or you can talk to her over video call, over a normal call. Because even if cheating is a possibility, you should know, you shouldn't waste your time. And I think you're scared to talk to her because you may be scared because it may lead to some breakup or some news which you don't really want to hear. But at the end of the day, truth is what you should actually follow to. This is the only thing which should matter to you, and not your dreamy world, or not your personification, or your fantasized version of hers. She may have changed, or maybe something is going wrong in her life and she doesn't really need a boyfriend, she needs a friend in you. But whenever you talk to her, either you start with your old fights, or you start with trying to chill it out, cool it out. Maybe she just needs an ear so that she can talk to someone. She wants a listener, she wants a friend, and all you are giving her is a boyfriend. Just make her sit, or even if you're talking on phone, just ask her, babe, what's going on? I know there is some problem going on with you, with this relationship, and I really want to discuss that, because discussion is the key. If you'll keep on avoiding these difficult conversation now, what would you do after marrying her? So sooner you get to know the real problem, if it is salvageable, if it is something controllable, something you can do something about it, then go do something about it when you know it. But if it is something like she's just turned off from you, she maybe have found someone else, she's cheating on you, it is still better for you, because you are thinking of marrying that girl and she's just talking to some other guy. So, sooner the better. Whatever it is, a negative or a positive news, you should actually work on getting that news out of her, and not being scared that if having this difficult conversation, she may break up with you because you have brought up that topic. Even if she breaks up with you, it's good for you, because she's letting you go to find someone else who really cherishes you. Whatever you are saying that you are inseparable, you are in a very committed relationship, it's all in your head. You have to see the reality for what it is, not any delusion or fantasy land you have been living in. But at the end, you have to talk to her about it. You have to let her know, these are the things I am getting bothered of, and I am very serious about you. If you don't like me, just let me know. If you want to break up with me, let me know. If you want to work on it, still let me know, because you want her on board with you and give her 50% of it. Now what's going on is her interest and in this relationship is just 5 to 10%, and you are 90% involved in it. You have to ask for the remaining 40% from her, and if she is not willing to give that, you should nicely let her go. Okay? Thank you.